Testing for sound. Testing for sound. Oh, wow. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Heinz Arena here, where we welcome you to Game 2 here for the start of this 2025-2026 hockey season. Thanks for joining us here live on the KPHN. We've got just under 3 minutes left to go here before we get started on this game, where your Daytona Swamp Rabbits are getting ready to take on the Golden Wolves. Today's lineups: number 23, Aiden Kirschbaum; number 19, Alexander Kozak; number 26, Andrew Fogler; number 92, Brendan McMullen; number 24, Chase Poole; Number 77, Easton Grimes. Number 14, Eric Rose Jr. Number 4, Jaden Ditsunen. Number 33, Josh Reagan. Number 29, Kyler Bradis. Number 27, Larry Lauer. Number 59, Luke Cusmano. Number 21, Luke Williamson. Number 11, Sam Hemme. Number 8, Sebastian Schaefer. Number 74, Seth Canada. Goaltenders today, number 31, Angelo McGovern, and number 35, Carson Miller. Number 31, Angelo McGovern should be getting the start in net for this game too. All right, we are getting ready to get started. Thanks for joining us this season. Your Daytona Swamp Rabbits has got a great team of players here for this 18U season. Across the board from a lot of different organizations coming together to work well and just have fun playing hockey, which is a good thing. This is just our first weekend of hockey, and we look forward to having you join us. We've got 9 other weekends of regularly scheduled games, so don't miss out on a moment. Subscribe to my YouTube channel here, which is what you're watching on, so that you can get notifications when those live games start. Our next game is going to be on the 28th of September at 9 a.m. at the Daytona Ice Arena. So we look forward to having you there with us as we open up the season at home. So excited for that. All right, that is the end of the warm-up time. So all pucks getting rounded up so that we can get this game started. There was a first game that was earlier today versus the versus the Hawks. Really rough game for our team. Very good team, but we look forward to just improving with every game that we encounter. So looking forward to that. And with 14 minutes on the clock, we're getting ready to head out to center ice for the face-off. One, two, three, Rabbits. Let's play some hockey. Coaches for today's game, Vic Kirschbaum, assistant coach, and head coach Eric Perrin. Let's do this. Here we go, coming out to center ice for the faceoff. It looks like it's going to be number 19, Alex Kozak, taking the faceoff with number 23, Aiden Kirschbaum to his right. Up top, number 21, Luke Williamson. On the back end, on defense, it is going to be number 74, Canada, and number 4, Jaden Ditsunen. Right off the bat, the Wolves score. 7 seconds in, and the Wolves have put themselves up on the board. It was a quick face-off win by the Wolves. Teammate number 4, Jaden Ditsunen, telling his goaltender, shake it off. We got this. Here we go. Kozak with the face-off. It is in the Wolves' possession, deep in their territory. They get it cleared out to center ice and back into Rabbit zone. Picked up by Ditsunin, deflected up high and into the air as Canada grabs it in the corner. Canada with it, trying to get it moved out of the zone. It goes around the backside of McGovern. Ditsunin with the puck, swings it back around to the corner to get it over to Canada. Canada trying to get that puck deflected out of there. It heads over towards McGovern. McGovern deflects it. Another opportunity from the Wolves, and it is taken away by Kirschbaum. Again, they're trying to play it through the skates of the Rabbits as Kozak makes his way through center ice, trying to get it into the Wolves zone and loses that puck at the blue line. Wolves again in Rabbits territory. They cycle it around the boards along the backside of McGovern. Poole in now on defense. Puck comes up to the blue line. Wolves with it. Looking for the lane. Shot! Save by McGovern with 12:46 left to go here in this first period. McMullen out on the ice now. Along with Schaefer and Fogler. McMullen's taking the face-off. McMullen gets that face-off over to the near side here, trying to get it over to the side to Grimes. McMullen with it, trying to move it through center ice. It comes up over, back down deep into the Rabbit zone. McMullen going for it. One of the Wolves players lost their stick. Shot does not make it through traffic as the Wolves cycle it around the backside of the net again. Picked up behind McGovern. Poked up and out of the way by McMullen. Poole picks it up in the corner. Sends it back to McMullen. McMullen with it, trying to get it past the blue line. He does. Gets it to the red line. Gets stopped up against the boards. And the Wolves pick it up in their own territory, quickly passing it through center ice. Hit by Rose at the center. The puck flings towards McGovern and goes to the back of the net with 11:51 left to go here in this first period. We knew coming into this game, this is a very good Wolves team. They were, I believe, nationally ranked. So we knew this was going to be a rough game coming into it. But we're seeing a lot of improvement already over last game. As Lauer takes the face-off, trying to kick it over to Kuzmano. Kuzmano gets laid out here in front. Puck gets deflected up against the board. Kuzmano with it, taking it into the zone, trying to dump it in deep. Wolves pick it back up. Wolves have it in their own zone. Lauer putting him up against the side. Lauer taking it away. Gets it back into the zone, dumping it into the top corner in the Wolves territory. Hemi takes a hard hit in the corner. Gets right back up as Kuzmano tries to go after it along the side. Rose at the blue line to defend. Wolves take it away. Reagan trying to fight for that puck in that corner as the Wolves pass it up to the blue line. Shot from the blue line, high over the head of McGovern. Again, in the corner. Rabbits putting the hits on where they can up against the board. Rose kicking that puck out of the way, trying to get it in front of him, but the Wolves player is all over him. Rose is able to kick it over to the side to Reagan. Reagan and Lauer both scrumming for that puck in that corner. Phillips, Hemi, there to back him up. Shot from the side, deflected by McGovern. Over to the near side, it comes loose back out to center ice where the Wolves are going to pick it back up and take it away. Hold on. He is over across the way in the bar. Puck goes around the backside of the net, shot towards McGovern. It's wide. Again, Wolves with it, picked up by Kozak. Kozak trying to get that puck cleared out of the way. Hemi trying to move it up. Kirschbaum takes the ball, shot on goal. Saved by McGovern. To the bar. Okay. All right. Back around this side. Stop it. You do not have a little dog. Hey. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Give me a second. Wolves with the puck. They center it back out. Send it back to center ice. It is going to be Williamson getting it in, trying to send it into the corner. Wolves pick it up around the backside of their own goaltender as Kirschbaum tries to get into it. 9:48 left to go here in this first period. Rabbits trail by 2 as Williamson gets it over to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum able to move that puck into center ice. Wolves pick it back up. Again, over to this side. Wolves making their drive back into the Rabbit zone. Sending it up in front of McGovern. Gets kicked out of the way as Williamson tries to get it. Move past the blue line. He does. Williamson with it. Moving it past the blue line. Gets it in. Takes a shot. Hard shot. Kirschbaum with the follow-up. And a save by the Wolves goaltender. All right, back on. Sorry, we had friends that just showed up from Texas, so I had to say hi to them on this one. Wolves making their drive into the Rabbit zone with a fancy turnaround, trying to get a shot off. Redirect by McGovern. McGovern trying to stay on it. They stopped play on it. Not sure why they stopped play, but they did. All right, we're coming over here. I gotta move. I gotta stay on this side. He does know. He's out there on the ice right now, number 24. Same number. Yep, same number. It's never changed. All right, face-off is coming to the stick side of McGovern. As that was McMullen taking the draw. Puck rolled in front of McGovern. They blew a whistle. I'm not exactly sure why, but they blew a whistle on it. Face-off coming to the glove side of McGovern with McMullen taking the draw again. Shot on goal, saved by McGovern. Rabbits trying to get that puck up and out of there. 8:35 left to go here in this first period. Rabbits trail by 2. Schaefer trying to get that puck cleared again. Great stop by Rose with his stick on that one as the puck bounces to center ice. Back down deep into Wolves territory. They want a call on McMullen there, but that's not going to happen. Wolves with the puck. Now driving it back down through center ice. Turned it around by Rose up against the boards. Vogler in there trying to get that step up as the Wolves keep it in play in center ice. Wolves with it now. Dumping it back into the Rabbit zone. Looking to set it up. Get it from the bottom circle. Puck is stuck around the backside of the net by McGovern as McGovern drops and covers with 7:39 left to go here in this first period. Rabbits trail by 2. Yeah, he's got his white Swamp Rabbits jersey on that one. Canada in there trying to get that puck out of there. Puck comes loose back to center ice. It's picked up by Hemi. Hemi did everything he could keeping that puck in play, but the Wolves pick it back up quickly in their own zone. Canada stopping it at center ice, passing it through traffic. Picked off by the Wolves, who take it back into the Rabbit zone. Drop pass back by the Wolves, banking it up against the glass on the near side boards. Canada again in the corner, going after it. Cusimano to back him up. As Gitsunen going after it in the corner as well. Hemi. I'm sorry, not Hemi. Lauer in there trying to go after it. Quick tap in front of net, denied by Rabbits defense. Shot through Chapik. Saved by McGovern as it deflected off of his pads. Gitsunen sending it all the way around to the boards over to Cusimano. Cusimano taking the hit up in the corner. Fighting hard for that puck around the backside of McGovern. Canada picking it up the slack as the puck comes up against the boards. Trying to get it up past that blue line. The puck deflects back in deep into the Rabbit zone. Wolves still in possession with the puck. Wolves again, shot on goal. Deflected off of the leg pad of McGovern and into the back of the net with 6:11 left to go in this first period. Well, yeah. You go up a league when you go on juniors. Rabbits making a drive in, sending it towards the net, and it is saved by. You did. Every once in a while. I'll talk to her. You should see her senior pictures. They look really good. Rabbits again, turning it around with a quick shot, and it's picked off by the Wolves. Wolves driving it down fast and furious into the Rabbits territory for our first icing of the game. You know what that means. Everybody say it with me. We're going to go all the way back. Because I do that now.
Where was that kind of commentary when we were in field?
I got much better.
I know.
I got much better with my commentary. Face-off coming to the glove side of Wolves goaltender. Kozak taking the face-off. Williamson to the left. Kirschbaum to the right with Grimes and Poole on the back end on defense. Puck comes around to the top of the boards. Gets to the top circle. Wolves with it. Quick pass through center ice. Dumping it down deep into the Rabbit zone. Grimes getting in there first to cut that pass off. Shot on goal. Deflected save by McGovern. Again, setting it up in front of the net. Grabbed by Williamson. Williamson moving that puck out through center ice. They're going to call a penalty. Oh! Yep. First game of the season, my friends. First game of the season. Let's see what's going to happen now. Williamson's going to go. They did used to be you. Yeah. Williamson's going into the box on this one here. And I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing on the Wolves side, but I saw gloves literally fly up in the air on that one. So hard telling what's going to happen with that. There's about like a 10-second delay, or it's more like a 30-second delay on from what I'm broadcasting versus what everybody's seeing on there. So it's kind of funny. So if I need to see a replay, I've got to wait like a minute and a half to be able to go back in and rewind. All right, so they are. Okay, so he's serving it. So the Wolves are serving a 2 and 10. And Rabbits are only serving a 2. And it's not really a 2 minute, it's a minute 30. All right, so that's what we're going on this one. Did they both get? No, they only one of them. Kyler is just sitting in the box.
It looks like the boxes are so close to each other.
Yeah, no, Kyler is on the team, but he's not dressed today. All right, face-off is coming to the stick side of Hawks goaltender with Kozak taking the face-off. It's in to the right. Lauer to the left. Rose and Reagan in on defense as the Hawks send it around the boards. Reagan stops it at the blue line, tries to tap it back in. It gets deflected out to center ice. Wolves taking it away. Rose trying to get in front of them as they get spun around and turned back. Rabbits pick up that puck and head down the way. Lauer trying to drop that puck back over to Rose. Lauer maintains possession. Lauer looking to settle it down as he sends it towards the net, turning it around. Rose steps on the puck. And that puck gets deflected up and out of play. With 4:47 left to go here in this first period, Rabbits trail 3-0. All right, face-off is coming to the glove side, stick side of Wolves goaltender. McMullen taking the face-off. Heavy to the right. Up top is Fogler. Canada and Grimes in on defense. Puck comes back to center ice. Wolves with it. They send it back to center. Grimes looking to pick it up. 37 seconds left to go in the power play for the Rabbits. Wolves again maintaining possession as they take it back into the Rabbit zone. Canada looks to get it around the backside of McGovern. Puck in front of the net. McGovern saves with 4:17 left to go here in this first period. 22 seconds left to go in the power play. All right, off of the face-off, McMullen tried to get it moved out of there. Wolves send it towards net. It's stopped before it got through traffic. Poole going after that puck in the corner. Kitsunen going for it too. Picked up along the way. Roberts moving it out of the zone as McMullen sends it in deep, taking a shot, save out of midair as we go back to full strength here on the ice at Heinz Ice Arena. Definitely right now we're already seeing a huge improvement in the play that from this team from the last game. So great job in taking what Coach said and putting that into play. Lauer is going to be taking the face off with Kusmano to the right, Kirschbaum to the left, Kitsunen and Poole in on defense. Puck comes up, passed quickly through center ice by the Wolves. They go in. Kitsunen gets his stick in there to stop that shot, and the Rabbits able to pick that puck up. Kirschbaum chasing it down at the blue line, sending it back towards center ice. Wolves are able to grab it with 3:29 left to go in this first period. Wolves again making a drive in there. Pressure being put on by the Rabbits as they move them around the back side of the net. Comes over to the near side corner. Puck comes up to the blue line, cross to the top of the ice. Kirschbaum getting his stick in there. Shot on goal, wide. Again, over to this side, wraparound shot denied by McGovern. Puck gets deflected out and deep into the Wolves zone where the Wolves are going to pick it up in their own territory with just under 3 minutes left to go in this first period. Puck comes back out to center ice where the Wolves have it quickly back into the Rabbits territory. Centering pass in the lane, takes a shot, doesn't make it through traffic. Bouncing puck grabbed by Lauer. Lauer, cross-ice pass over to the side to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum overskates the puck, and the Wolves get another opportunity to pick it up. Another shot by the Wolves. It's wide in front of the net as it comes over to the side. On the top of the circle, shot, saved by McGovern. Puck comes loose. No one saw that puck come loose. Another shot wide. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the period. Lauer trying to shovel that puck back to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum not able to get it out of the zone. Reagan tried to help get that puck out of there, but the Wolves again sending it right back in towards the Rabbits. Shot on goal, high over the head of McGovern. Kirschbaum again trying to shovel it out. It does. It comes back out to center ice. There goes Kusmano. Kusmano tried to get his stick in there, got lifted as Kozak tries to step up to stop it. Up against the near side. Oh, Canada puts a hit out on the official. Not intentional. Shot score. Minute 25 left to go in the game. Up in the face-off, here comes around the corner. Rabbits trying desperately to get that puck back out to center ice as we've got just over a minute left to play here in this period. Ditsunen scrumming hard for that puck in the corner with Schaefer as well trying to get that puck out of there. Wolves able to move that, or forced to move that puck out and now deep into their own zone. Williamson keeping tabs on him around the backside of his own goaltender. Wolves again running some interference on that as the puck is still around the backside of the net with 45 seconds left to go in this period. Wolves looking to set it up. They do. They get it moved out fast into Rabbits zone through center ice into the Rabbits territory. They look to take a shot on goal. Saved by McGovern with 34 seconds left to go in this first period. Faceoff is going to be coming to the glove side of McGovern. Poole and Grimes on the back end on defense now. McMullen taking the face-off with Hemi and Fogler out on that line. Puck comes up to the blue line. Wolves keeping it in. Wolves from the circle, centering it up. Takes a shot. It gets deflected high and into the top corner of the ice. Again, over to this side. They look to set it up. It's around the backside of the net, along the boards. 15 seconds left to go in the period. Rabbits again trying to get that puck cleared out of the way as Fogler taps it back over to Poole. Poole, quick pass back to Fogler. Puck is dancing up high and into the air with 3 seconds left to go. Puck again on the blue line. They take a shot wide of McGovern, and that is it for our first period. All right, back at center ice to get started for this second period. Again, we saw some really strong improvement from this team from the last game. We're seeing a lot more passing on that one.
How do I gotta go outside?
All right. Don't forget to join us on the 28th, where you can follow us along at the Daytona Ice Arena for our first games of the season at home. You should go up and bang on the glass for them. All right, here we go to start off the faceoff. 14 minutes on the clock as McMullen pushes it through. Puck comes back again. Poole clears it up to center ice over to Hemi. Hemi trying to hold on to that puck. It gets loose. Back again over to the side. Poole chasing it down. Shot on goal. Wide. Puck again up to the top of the circle. Bouncing in front of McGovern. Puck is loose. McGovern covers. Nice job. $13:37 left to go in the second period. Rabbits trail 4-0. Face-off is coming to the stick side of McGovern. Kozak taking the face-off. From the blue line, Wolves send it to the corner. Reagan trying to get that puck out of there, and the Rabbits trying to get it moved out of the zone. It's going to be Rose making his way through traffic. Big trip up there along the side, no call, as it comes up against the boards. This is where we're going to see it getting pushy, shabby. As the puck gets stopped at that blue line, Wolves making their way again. Back to center ice. Rabbits doing everything they can to try and keep it in the Wolves' territory. Puck comes all the way down deep into the Rabbit zone, and it's going to be icing with 12:57 left to go here in this second period. We're going to go all the way back. Off the face-off around the backside of the net. Wolves have it in their own zone. Banking it up against the boards. Rabbits trying to keep it in. It pops back out. Ditsunin now with it. Making his way towards the net. Tries to get a shot off. Gets tripped up. It's wide. Puck comes loose again all the way down deep into the Rabbits territory. As Canada tries to push him out along the side. Puck comes up to the top of the blue line. Wolves send it back in towards McGovern. It's a bouncing puck. McGovern covered it, and it got tipped in underneath his glove with 12:20 left to go in this second period. Rabbits trail by 5. Yeah. All right. In for the Rabbits, Poole and Grimes in on the back end on defense. Wolves have it in their own zone. Making their way through center ice. Shot! Deflected by McGovern. Picked up by Grimes in the corner. McMullen giving him a hand on the backside as the Wolves pick it up at center ice. They cycle it through in theirs territory, passing it back and forth. And they make a drive through center ice now. Quick passes into their own zone. Poole pushing him out to the side. Centering pass. Try to get picked up by the Rabbits as McMullen tries to stop it, overskates it. Grimes able to kick it out to the blue line. And everybody gets back on side. Poole and Grimes there sandwiching them there before they were able to get that drive. Shot on goal. Shot on goal deflected in traffic as McGovern got literally bowled over on that one. I'd like to see a little goaltender interference on that, but unfortunately my YouTube stream is not able to be utilized for instant replay yet in this league. 11:24 left to go in the second period. Rabbits trail 6-0. In at center. Wolves win that faceoff. Reagan moving it around the backside. Shot on goal deflected off of the pads of McGovern. Puck played up against the boards. Wolves keeping it in play in the Rabbit zone. Reagan getting his stick in there. Shot on goal just wide of McGovern. Got deflected to the side. Kirschbaum trying to get that puck out of there. But the Wolves played on that blue line. It's picked up by Williamson. Rose going with it in the near side corner, trying to get it passed up the way. Gets it up the side over to Williamson. Williamson banks it on the board, dumping it in deep into the Wolves' territory. Wolves try to lob it up over into their zone, and it ends up getting deflected out of play into the bench. With 10:21 left to go here in this second period. All right, off the face-off, Hemi trying to go after that puck as the Wolves have it. Wolves moving it back into the zone over to Ditsunen. Ditsunen trying to get it cleared from Rabbits territory. Shot on goal, deflected into the back of the net with 10:04 left to go in the game. In the second period. Face-off coming back to center. Lauer's going to take the draw with Hemi to his left. Hemi to his left, Kusmano to his right. Ditsunen and Canada on the backside. Lauer takes a shot, deflected and scooped up by the goaltender. Words being said next to the net. Hopefully it's just say, hey man, that was a really great shot. Something tells me it wasn't what was being said. Yeah. Face-off is going to be coming now to the stick side of Wolves goaltender. No change in the line for the Rabbits as Lauer pushes his way through on that face-off. Goes around the back side of the net. Kusmano tried to stop it. Wolves making a go. Through center ice again. Looking to get past Rose and Ditsunen. Rose puts him down. Puts a hit on in the corner. Puck comes back again along the side. As the Wolves passing it back and forth, they get it to the blue line, banking it off the board, shot towards the net, wide. Wolves again with the puck. Kusmano tried to get it knocked out of there. Ditsunen trying to get his stick in there, trying to get that puck out of there anywhere but in the Rabbit zone right now. Ditsunen getting pummeled up against the board as Lauer and Hemi both step up to give him a hand. Whoa! Kusmano almost got flipped out of the rink. As the puck comes down here, gets deflected off of the pads of Wolves goaltender. Hemi getting pushy out there, which is what we needed to see. As the Wolves take it back into the Rabbit zone. Getting around Rose, shot on goal, deflected by McGovern. Again, Wolves trying to go after it along the side. Vogler here to give him a hand. Hemi out there too, along with McMullen. Officials telling him to move that puck out of there. Get it moved, get it moved. Puck again towards the back side of McGovern's net. Shot way wide of McGovern. I don't even know that he saw where that one was going. Puck comes loose out to center ice. Wolves are going to go after it in their own zone. Wolves settling it down with 7:35 left to go in the second period. Shot on goal. Great save by McGovern. As the Rabbits with the rebound. But the Wolves pick it back up. Again, just to the side, looking for a redirect out in front of the net. Schaefer was able to get that puck cleared as it goes deep into the Wolves' territory. Fogler chasing after it. Schaefer on the side. Wolves stuck on their own line, blue line. Puck goes back into the corner. Kozak going after it. Kozak putting that pressure on up against the boards as Schaefer steps up. Puck gets deflected up and out of play with 6:43 left to go here in this second period. Isn't it the cutest? All right, face-off coming to the glove side of Wolves goaltender. Wolves quick to win that face-off and a one-on-none as they shoot. And it's denied by McGovern. So hard it knocked McGovern out of position. And the Rabbits are not giving up here in their own zone. Puck comes back out to center ice. Wolves making it go again in. Another shot, another roll off of McGovern's glove. Hirschbaum up against the boards, trying to get that puck moved up to Williamson. It's picked up by the Wolves at center ice and moved quickly back into the zone. Shot on goal deflected off of the glove of McGovern and up and out of play with 5:44 left to go in this second period. All right, face-off coming to the glove side of McGovern as the Rabbits get that puck cleared to center ice. Cusmano again with another hit up against the boards. Cusmano's going to have a nice bruise on his abdomen, I bet. It's the second time he's gone over the boards like that. Wolves again taking it back into the Rabbit zone. A little bit of interference with Reese there in the front of the net. Oh, as Lauer gets plowed. Here comes Lauer. Lauer wants a little payback on that one. Wolves take another shot, draw iron, and work their way around. McGovern putting it in the back of the net with 4:59 left to go in the second period. Yeah, I know. The hitting is getting harder, which is always one of those things that you got to watch out on. All right, coming out on the line for the Rabbits, it is going to be McMullen taking the face-off. Vogler on the left. Up top, it looks like it is Schaefer with Ditsunen and Canada on the back end on defense. Wolves again with the puck, moving it through the zone, back deep into Rabbits territory. They center it up in front of McGovern. McGovern literally took the dude's stick. There we go. Trying to pick a fight with Ditsunen there. And he is being asked to go take a timeout. And by timeout, we mean in the penalty box. Wow, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. All right, so we've got a power play coming up for your Swamp Rabbits with McMullen taking the face-off. Vogler on the left, up top. It is going to be Schaefer with Ditsunen and Canada on the back end. Really, we start play when we still have another player out on the ice. Whatever. Wolves with the puck in their own zone. Rabbits on a power play right now. As Fogler trying to keep that puck in, it skirts that blue line. Ditsunen's going to take it in to the Wolves' territory. Takes a shot, fire. Rabbits with the backhand, and it's Fogler with the goal. Fogler and Ditsunen putting the Rabbits on the board with 4:05 left to go here in this second period. Great job, Rabbits. Ditsunen had the initial shot, and Fogler stayed true there with that rebound and did not give up. Power play goal for the Rabbits on that one. We've got Kozak coming out to take the draw. Williamson to his left, Kirschbaum to his right. Ditsunen Canada still staying on the ice on defense. Wolves taking it in again, takes a shot goal. .347 left to go in the second period. He didn't look over here. I tried to get him to look over here. All right, we got we got Grimes and Poole in the back end on defense. No change on the offensive line. Wolves making their way through, looking to get past Poole. Poole trying to push him out to the side. A fake shot. He's a takeaway on Williamson. Williamson trying to hold on to that puck. Wolves take it away again in the corner. Williamson drops that puck back over to Kozak. Kozak trying to get to it. Poole on the back end trying to defend. Poole taking it, dumping it in deep into the corner. Kozak going after it. Wolves get to it first. Puck stuck around the backside of the net. Puck around the corner. Wolves cleared all the way down deep as Schaefer and all right, 3:04 left to go in the second period as Lauer wins that faceoff, getting it back along the way to Rose. Wolves with the puck again along the side, getting it back to center ice as it comes back deep, looking to get past Reagan. Reagan trying to go after it. Puck sent in deep again, swung around. Reagan's got it, calming it down, seeing where he can pass it. Saucers it up high to Hemi at center ice. Hemi going for it as the Wolves settle it down in their own territory. They don't settle for long as now they're back in play in the Rabbit zone. Getting it to the near side corner. Reagan pushing him out to the side. Lauer trying to get in there as well. Shot deflected off the skate of Hemi. Hemi trying to move that puck out. He does as it rolls back into the Wolves zone with 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this period. Puck again at center ice. Wolves again taking it into the Rabbit zone with a redirect. Not able to make that connection. So Rabbits with the opportunity to try and get that puck cleared. It gets deflected high and into the air. Kusmano tries to get in on it. Lauer grabs it, lobs it, doesn't make it past the blue line. They send it back towards the net, and Rose able to clear it out to center ice. Kusmano again with the puck. Gets it to Hemi. Hemi fires. It gets deflected in traffic. Kusmano again in the corner. Moves that puck around to the near side boards. Wolves looking to double back. Rabbits putting the hit on in the corner. Puck comes up to center ice as Reagan tries to get it sent back over to Hemi. Hemi standing his ground at center as the Wolves pick it up again, moving it deep into the Rabbit zone. Wolves again with a redirect. McGovern shutting them down. Save. with 1:02 left to go in the second period, or as I like to call it, the period that never ends, because it's not. Face-off is going to be coming to the glove side of McGovern. McMullen taking the draw. Canada, Jitsun and Williamson all out there. It's Canada up against the boards trying to stop it. Fogler. Nice job by Canada kicking that puck out into the corner. Jitsun and gets his stick in there to try and pop that puck out of there. Wolves have it around the backside of McGovern. Fogler reaches in, able to try to get that puck out of there, but Wolves keep it in nicely on that blue line. Shot on goal, saved by McGovern as it deflects up high and over around the backside of the net where the Wolves have it again. Setting it up again for another quick shot, another redirected shot, and they do. They put it in the back of the net with 12 seconds left to go in the second period. All right, in at center, it is going to be Kozak taking the draw. Poole going after it in the corner. Poole getting to it. Puck is centered up in front of the net. Shot wide of McGovern. And that's it for that second period. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us here at Pines Ice Arena, where your Daytona Swamp Rabbits are taking on the Golden Wolves. It has been a very hard weekend for hockey. Two very, very rough, very exhausting games. But first game that a lot of these guys have been playing together. So, we've got 9 full weeks of hockey ahead of us. In terms of weekends full of games, along with 2, maybe 3 weekends worth of tournaments. So we look forward to having you here watching live on the KPHN. Joining us on September the 28th, as you can find us at the Daytona Ice Arena for our first game at home for the season, where we get to take on the Hawks again. Yes, that was the team that beat us earlier today. But hey, we get to stand our ground on our home ice. So that's always a plus. Yes. That's okay. Welcome back to the second period here now, where the Rabbits are up against the Wolves. Wolves have that puck in their own zone. Hirschbaum trying to go after it. Yeah. Oh, sorry, third period. It's the third period. It's the third period, and it's 7:30 on a Saturday in South Florida. Yeah. Got a penalty coming up against the Wolves now on number 90 for tripping. There we go. we are on a rolling clock for the duration of this game. So 13 minutes, 10 seconds, and counting left to go as the Rabbits take the face-off draw on a power play here. Wolves moving that puck out and fast and furious back into the Rabbit zone. They try and get a shot off on McGovern. It gets poked out of the way as the Wolves again with the puck. Rabbits on a power play for the next minute 5. Rose able to bat that puck out of there as the puck bounces out to center ice. The Wolves still maintain possession on it, even though they are trying to kill this penalty. Kozak with it, trying to hold, gets it dumped in to the Wolves zone. Wolves pick it right back up again. Wolves again making the move back deep into the Rabbit zone with 30 seconds left to go in the power play for the Rabbits. Reagan sends that puck cross ice where the Wolves pick it up again in their own zone. Lauer looking to step up and stop it. Kozak gives them a hand on the blue line. Kozak with it, takes a shot. Great save by the goaltender with 11:45 and counting left to go in this game.
15 is so tall.
And that's going to take us back to full strength out on the ice. Again, we're on a rolling clock here now, so that does mean the power play has expired on that. McMullen taking the face off with Ditsunen in Canada on the back end on defense. Shot on goal. It is saved by Wolves goaltender. McMullen, Fogler, and Kirschbaum again out on that line. Puck bounces all the way out from that blue line. Again, Rabbits trying to keep it in. Fogler gets knocked down at the blue line. Shot on goal by McMullen. Gets deflected. Fogler a little slow to get back up, but he gets up nonetheless. Gets in and trying to go in after it. Puck comes past the blue line outside of the Rabbit zone as the Wolves quickly pass it back in to Rabbits territory. McMullen gets it at the top of the boards, gets it moved out to center ice. Wolves pick it back up again, cycling it around in their own zone. McMullen keeping that pressure on, though, forcing the Wolves to slow it down just a little bit. Great poke check out of the way by Canada as it forces the Wolves to go around the backside of McGovern's net. Wolves again shoot for the blue line, deflected up, and it is center ice. Where Kirschbaum fighting his way through. Gets it in. Wolves again moving it into the Rabbit zone. Shot on goal. Saved by McGovern with 9:35 and counting left to go in this game. You're fine. Sleepy baby. Sleepy baby. I love it. Faceoff is going to be coming to the stick side of McGovern. Kozak taking that draw. Wolves try to get a quick shot off of that faceoff. He's batted down a few times. Pull in around the back side of the net as we got a player slow to get back up. That was Kozak. Kozak took it. He's still kind of holding his shoulder there. Damn it. The puck just went right under the leg of McGovern on that one. $8:30 left to go in this game. In for the face-off, Lauer's going to take the draw. With Hemi to his, nope, I'm sorry. Yeah, with Williamson to his right. Poole with the puck now, off the draw. Gets it passed over to the way, trying to get it passed up. Wolves take it away. Grimes able to move it out of the way, out up to the side. But the Wolves again getting it back quickly. Rabbits just got to clear it out from in front of McGovern. Again, towards the net, saved by McGovern. With 7:45 and counting left to go in this game. I really want to know if anybody's keeping track on how many shots on goal Angelo has faced in this game. Face-off is coming to the glove side of McGovern. Quick pass across the blue line, takes a shot, score. I love it. They're up 13-1, and they just get to. Like, you know what? If it's your first goal this season, cool. Proud of you. Again, Rabbits working hard to get that puck in front of the net down here in the Wolves zone. Cusmano spinning it around, sending it towards goal. Wolves clear it. Great job by Rose. Keeping it on the blue line. Takes a shot. Gets deflected by the goaltender. As Cusmano has it again, playing it up against the boards. Reagan at the blue line to defend. Tried to stop it. Wolves pick it up. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the game. Shot on goal, saved by McGovern. Tampa. Wolves with the puck again in the Rabbit zone. They send it to the corner. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the game. As McMullen takes that puck, looking to drive it out. Gets it out of the zone. It's a little bit tangled up on that. Wolves take it back in. Looking to get past Ditsunen and Rose. Shot on goal, saved by McGovern. With 5 minutes and counting left to go in the game. Wolves looking to get that puck back again, as it is Canada fighting hard for that puck in the corner. Fogler making his way through there. Great drive by Fogler, getting it down deep into the Wolves zone, but the Wolves pick it up again along the boards. Williamson again, poking it up the way over to Kirschbaum. Kirschbaum gets it over to Fogler. Fogler fires. It's deflected in traffic. Puck comes up to the top of the ice again as the Wolves get to it. Wolves with the puck into the Rabbit zone. Takes a shot, gets redirected, so doesn't get a chance to get a shot off. They do now, and it's a save by McGovern with 4 minutes and counting left to go in this game. Poole and Grimes in on the back end on defense as we get going. Off the face-off, Poole picks up that puck, trying to drive it past center ice. He's chasing it down along the side as the Wolves grab after it. They get it in front of the net again. Schaefer kicks it off to the side. Poole looking to get to it. Poole gets tripped up. Shot deflected. Pushy, shovey. as we got another shot on goal and it goes in the net. I don't think anyone saw where that went. 3 minutes left to go in this game. They're supposed to, but they're here. And yeah, Rose kicking it back along the way, getting it all over to the side to Kozak. Kozak getting tangled up here at center ice. They get around Rose again, making a drive back towards McGovern. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in the game. Rose tapping that puck into center ice as the Wolves keep it again into the Rabbits zone. Two minutes, 10 seconds left to go and counting in this game. Thanks for joining us on the KPHN. Don't forget to join us on the 28th at 9 a.m. The Rabbits are going to be taking on the Hawks once again, but at home this time in Daytona. Look forward to seeing you on there. And we also have, we want to thank everybody who participated in our fundraisers this year, or fundraisers so far this year. Thanks for buying that lotto ticket to help fund our tournament costs. So thank you very much for that. We did pick a winner on it who was present for the drawing. So thank you and congratulations. If you do want to make a contribution to the Daytona Swamp Rabbits for their tournament fees and fundraising efforts, please feel free to reach out to your favorite Swamp Rabbit. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go in this game and counting as the face-off is coming to the glove side of McGovern. Quick shot off goal. Puts it in again with 1:11 left to go. Face off coming back to center with 1 minute left to go in this game. Lauer's taking the face off. Williamson to the right. Up top, it is Kusmano with Kitsunen and Canada on the back end on defense. Williamson going after it in the corner as Lauer hits for it in the side. 30 seconds left to play. Wolves again taking that puck up and out. Back into the Rabbit zone. They get a shot. It's deflected by McGovern, who scoops it up. And that is going to be the end of our game, my friends. Thanks. I got a feeling they're just going to let this clock run out as we have 5 seconds left to go in this game. Both benches are clearing at this point in time, and that is it. Swamp Rabbits fall to the Golden Wolves 16-1 in the first set of games for the 2025-2016 season. Thank you so much for joining us here live on the KPHN. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast despite the outcome. We'll see you on the 28th at 9 a.m. And as always, let's go Rabbits.